Hi everyone. So we're going to be speaking about something that's very important today, and these are the 6 bank accounts you need to have when you're operating your business. Why is it important? Because if you do this correctly, you set your business up and address various things which you should be tackling as you're operating your business. Now, the first one is going to be your operating account. Your operating account is your normal transaction account, and that's where money comes in and money comes out. So really it's your income and your expenses. Now, sometimes what business owners do is they don't have a bank account. That's that's mainly in the sole trader area, where they don't have a personal bank account. And the issue with that is that you cannot trace which transactions are business related and which are personal. So the first thing you need to do is set up the operating account, the transaction account, and ensure all the business income and expenses are going to come out of that account. So the first account, again, is the operating / your transaction account. Now, the next account is your reserve account. Now, think of that as an account to put out fires. Okay, as you operate, as you go through business, sometimes you'll have really, really good periods, and sometimes you'll have periods that are a bit slow. So with those periods, what the reserve account allows you to do is to pull money out of it and be able to sustain the business during those times. No business out there has smooth trading throughout the year. Okay, it's hard to find, but generally businesses have fluctuations in their income and fluctuations in their expenses. And sometimes you might have a huge bill that you need to pay off, and you can go into that account and pull the money out. That's the second account, so it's a savings account or your fire extinguisher account. The third account that's important is your GST, PAYG withholding, and your superannuation account. Now, this is vital if you have business owners. Employees. Okay, so with the employees, you've got PAYG withholding. For GST is obviously when you're GST registered and you need to pay GST at the end of a given period, and depending on the large of your operations, that might be either quarterly or monthly, depending on your turnover. So that's the GST, the PAYG, and the superannuation account. Now, recently a client came on board and we realized that they had a superannuation audit. Now, why did they have a superannuation audit? Well, they weren't paying their superannuation. Why weren't they paying their superannuation? Well, it seems that they weren't actually budgeting for the superannuation, and they weren't moving funds out of their normal transaction account into their superannuation account to make those payments later on down the track. So they kept operating, they kept using the funds in their accounts without ensuring that there are funds there to pay the superannuation account. Very, very important. If you don't pay your superannuation on time, and that's usually the 28th day after the quarter end, there is no tax deduction for that. So that's an expense that you want to make sure you're paying on time so you can get the deduction. All right. Now, the fourth account is your tax account. So with your tax account, what you're doing is you're gauging roughly what tax you're going to pay at the end of the year, and you are putting in amounts for that during the year, rather than coming to the end of the year and being whacked with a huge tax bill, which you do not have the funds for. You don't want to do that. Okay, so that will depend on the operating entity that you're using. So if you're a sole trader, you look at your potential tax rate that you've got and try to gauge what the profit is, and look at what the tax rate is going to be, and that's your effective tax rate, not your marginal tax rate, and ensure that roughly that account has that percentage, that is the effective tax rate percentage of the profit in there, so at the end of the year you can pay that off. That's the fourth account. Again, that was your tax account. The fifth account is a very important account, and that's an account that will allow you to grow your business. That account is the marketing account. And so a lot of business owners, what they don't do is they don't budget for marketing. And for your business to grow, really, you should be budgeting for marketing expense and ensure that you transfer funds from your savings or your transaction operating account into that account. And that might be, say, 10% of the revenue that's coming in. Or if you're doing a profit analysis on a monthly or on a quarterly basis, again, you might say, 10%. You might do even more than that. It depends on the stage of your business, what revenue is coming in and how that revenue is coming in, and through analysis of your pipeline. So potentially your business is a word of mouth business, and the word of mouth already is doing enough and it's generating enough leads for your business. So you need to look at that again, your marketing channels and where you need to spend and how much you need to spend. So again, that was the 5th account. That's the marketing account for advertising, for communicating how your business solves a particular issue in the market and how you are uniquely positioned to solve that problem. Now, the last account is a business development, systems development account. So that account can be used to look at various IT programs or maybe customer relationship management programs that you want to implement or you want to improve. Another thing you might want to do is, for example, develop an app that can help your clients obtain or provide you the information in a more streamlined fashion. And obviously, when that's efficient, the customer relationship experience improves, and also your efficiency in the business improves, so the profits will be higher. And obviously, the higher your profits, the more you'll be able to develop your business and the more you'll be able to provide better services for your clients or your customers. So really, all those accounts work together to achieve the main objective, which is for your business to grow and for your business to be sustainable. I hope this video was really helpful to you. If you have any questions, reach out, leave a comment in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel because we're going to be releasing videos more frequently now to continue to educate our clients and just to continue to educate people. Now, my dad didn't have an accountant who continued to provide him with advice throughout the year and from time to time. And so my dad's business could have potentially been a lot bigger than what it is. And so I, as an accountant, want to make sure that my clients are able to grow and that my network generally is able to grow and provide value to the community in general. So again, would greatly appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, if you like the video, and leave a comment with any questions or any of your feedback or insights. Till the next video, catch you later.